I'm confident. I'm confident that I'm going to win over my mind. I'm confident that I'm going to become more successful. I'm confident that I am doing what is best for me. And I'm proud of that. Today's day 5, but today I feel a lot better than yesterday. And I feel a lot more accomplished, even though not much has changed. What has changed is I've gotten the book, and I've started reading the book, and I feel better. The book is Atomic Habits, and I think that it's a very good book based on what I've read so far. First of all, I set a goal. Originally, I said I was going to read 1 chapter a day, and right after that, I tried to come up with an excuse for myself, and it was weird. I said to myself, what if I get busy? Even though it takes 15 minutes, and never once in a day of college did I not have 15 minutes of free time, and I'm not taking that heavy of a workload schedule in the spring, so I obviously will have 15 minutes, and I also will make time if I want to do that, and if I care, I will make the time. So me coming up with that excuse, I was glad that I caught that excuse instantly in my mind, and I literally, like, within 5 seconds of saying that excuse, I took that excuse away and just said, that's not an excuse. That's just a reason for you to quit. And the first chapter of that book, it's all about having like a good system. And I think that if I take a bigger picture look at today, I can say that I have made small things that would make my system better, that would help to improve my habits in the long run. Because in his book, he says that having a goal-oriented mindset is a big way to failure, because once you hit that goal, or you're chasing a goal, and you hit it, like, you're very easily just going to stop with the goal because you have nothing pushing you forward. Where if you're a system focused, even if you complete that race or that goal, whatever it is, you will still have the desire to improve, because you're focused on what are the steps to improving day by day, and that is how you get better in the long run, by compounding those small things in your system that make your system overall more productive and help you make those goals, and then helps you set new goals, because you're not focused on the goals, you're focused on the system, which is the thing that causes the goals to be achieved. And I think that I have done multiple things today that have put me in a position to succeed. And, one of those things is I read the book. Like I said, I was going to read a chapter. I read both the introduction and the chapter. I said, if I'm going to eat something that requires me to clean afterwards, I'm cleaning instantly. If I take something out of a package that requires me to clean instantly, I'm cleaning it instantly. Why? Not because it's hard, but because I would normally put it off, and I would just leave it there for a while, and I don't want to do that anymore. That is one thing that I want to change, because I like having a clean workspace. I think having a clean workspace helps you be more productive, because it helps you focus on not the clutter, it helps you focus on the goal that you're trying to achieve. And other small habits that I've done that have, I think, made me better, that I'm proud of, I am writing down my goals. Not my goals, but I'm writing down what's on my mind. If there's something on my mind, I'm writing it down. Not because I necessarily want to. I don't like to write, but because I know that it will allow me to think more logically, and it will allow me to come up with it will make me a better writer, it will make me a smarter person, and it will make me more dedicated to improving myself, because I don't like to write, but me doing this, I'm liking the fact that I'm writing what's on my mind so I don't forget about it. And so it's helping me, and it's making me want to write some. And I also don't like reading, but this book, even though I'm only 1 day into it, I'm wanting to read. I'm very happy because I think that is a very big sign of progress for me. The thing that I wrote today was about purpose, and I'll show what I wrote. It's right here. I came back from getting a haircut, and I decided that before I ate breakfast, I was gonna write, because it was on my mind at my haircut, and I was trying to come up with ideas in my head about what I was thinking, but I was struggling. But I still came back here. I still wrote it anyways, and I said that I wanted to recognize that, yes, I am progressing. Yes, I have made progress in my life so much over the past 2 years, and I'm very proud of that. But I also don't want to be satisfied, because if I can make so much progress in 2 years, how much progress can I make in 20 years? How much progress can I make in 30 years when I'm about to be 50? I want to see that and be way more happy if you putting in 32 years of work instead of 2 years of work and quitting has made you way better of a person. And I don't even want to stop at 50, but that is the bigger picture. I want to demand results for myself every day, not because I want to every day. I don't want to every day. There's days that I don't want to get out of bed. There's days that I don't feel great, but I know that me getting up and doing it anyways, I'm gonna feel better in the long run, because I'm gonna look at myself and be like, I'm creating myself to be a better man. I'm becoming a better person, because I'm refusing to give up, and I'm refusing to become complacent. And I want to dedicate my life to not being complacent, because if I am complacent, then I'm not using my life to the fullest potential, and I don't want to waste my life. I have one life. I don't want to waste it. I want to make my life as grand as possible. I want to make my life as purposeful as possible. And I want to improve at everything that I'm doing, just not because improving will make me better, but because yes, but I demand to improve. I demand not to settle, because settling is the biggest act of failure and act of quitting, and I do not want to quit on myself, because I think that is the biggest waste of potential, is quitting on yourself whenever you have so much left in you. And just, I want to push myself. So yes, this is day 5. I'm glad, and I'm still glad that I'm making improvements to my videos every day. I'm trying to become better. I'm becoming more comfortable speaking. I'm feeling more purposeful speaking, and I'm glad about that. And I think my mindset is changing, and I'm happy because it's only January 3rd. Imagine where I'll be in July. Imagine where I'll be in December. That's the goal. And then it's the next year, and we push on again and again and again every day. That's my goal. Thank you all, and goodbye.